And welcome back to You're All Gonna Die in a terrible, terrible way. Shit, sorry.
Soccer.
Sorry, wrong station. Welcome
You
back
just
to
say soccer.
Right.
welcome back to just wandering around. Where last time you almost all got crushed by a boulder and accidentally poked a beholder, which wasn't a beholder. You people love to almost die.
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But
And-
I'm pretty sure you
it's
did
fine.
that.
And as everything's been settling and you guys survived the blast of the not so beholderish, you've wandered down a hallway where Baldric has made a turn and noticed a weird shaped gold looking wall and a slight ball floating in the hallway.
Guys, I found some kind of death trap. Also, I'm still invisible, so yeah, don't bump into me.
Can I make a perception check to see where he is?
Go ahead.
Based on his voice, so I don't bump into him.
Yeah, I have a DC in my head, so go ahead.
Okay. Perception. Wow.
Perfect.
That's great.
Where? Oh, I stuck you behind Dylan by mistake. There you are. You have no idea where this voice is coming from. You think it's a disembodied body talking to you.
Oh,
It's a
God.
disembodied voice, not a disembodied body.
I was gonna say that's complicated.
I'll look around and I'll say, if I touch your tits, it's not my fault.
Since
Like,
when did Crunk come from the south?
yeah.
What? Did that sound
Anyways.
southern?
But touch your tits is not my fault.
Did that sound southern?
You totally did.
I didn't mean for it to sound southern.
Alright, get back
A
in
little
your-
bit of the Bayou Billy kind of showed through the
Yeah,
Ibasaur.
right. Here comes Bayou Billy. Holy shit. Oath has a fucking southern asshole.
I reckon, my dear, if I touched your
I
titties,
thought I
I
was
apologize.
talking like Crunk.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, there's
I like
some
that.
weird
super,
ball.
super offended right now.
I was waiting for it. I was gonna throw out the like, penis. Sorry, Dylan.
It's all
We all know that the real South is like a little more west.
Honestly, though, Dylan, your accent is like perfect for like what a southern accent should be. So, like, I appreciate your accent
He needs-
than any other accent I've heard.
He needs to learn to talk to Chris at least once.
So, anyways, guys, I found this weird death trap with a ball and a cavity in the wall, and I have no idea what to make of it.
I don't know where you are or who you are right now, but that sounds awful. Keep me away from it.
Okay, then don't go forward.
you should poke it.
Poke it with a stick.
I mean, yeah, I'm easily convinced. Alright. Wait, where is it? Whereabouts is the ball?
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be able to see him. Oh,
No.
right.
It's
I will drop the invisibility. There's no point in keeping it up anymore. Now that we're just gonna poke it
Okay.
trap.
So
I don't think
you
that
drop your
this will help
invisibility.
me.
Then I'll follow you, now that I know you're you.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
as
there's a
out
ball.
out of the darkness comes flying a ball. That's going. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, I thought I knew where the ball was, or is there another ball in the room?
No, you dropped your invisibility and it aggroed.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's a thing that happens. It's your
Cool. So the invisibility was useful.
9.
The moment you said you were invisible, I was
Oh,
like, oh, I guess
really? I got a 3.
You rolled
That's
a
the
nat
lowest
1
roll
on
I can do.
initiative, and Adam rolled a nat 20. Holy shit.
Man, I'm good at this.
Oh, this is gonna be
I'm
one of
good
those
at
days.
going first, yo, okay?
Alright. The ball is going to get its surprise round. And it's going to swing around you and try and hit you for, I guess, a 21 hits, right?
Yep.
I need a... Ooh. And for the appropriate blitzball music...
This thing feels like that fucking whatever the hell it was called from Harry Potter.
The snitch. Or the
No,
bludgeoning.
the one that flies around and like bashes into people.
The bludgeon.
Yeah, it's that.
It's the bad one.
So wait, I can't hear any music that you're playing.
I haven't started yet.
Oh.
That's when you're
There it
like,
is.
wait, why can't you hear it? It's full blast.
Everyone. That's for everyone else. And I need you. And you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as it flies into you.
Bringing back repressed memories.
Oh no.
Fuck Blitzball.
I pretty much missed that entire Final Fantasy. I only played it for a couple hours.
Final Fantasy X?
The
Mm-hmm.
whole story is really
Yeah.
good. It's just
I-
there's
I got about 2 hours in.
I beat it. I actually enjoyed it. So now that the ball is gone, it is... I have to make everyone descend. Mr. Baldrick, the ball has now hit you. What do you want to do?
Excuse me, it's Mrs. Brightwater now.
Okay,
Brightwater.
Miss B.
Miss B, yeah, for short. Can I try and... I don't want to grab the ball. It seems angry, and I don't want to fuck around with that. I'm just gonna keep on walking.
It gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
But a 13 misses, right?
Yes. So one, two.
Alright, it's now Fibian's turn. You take
There.
your max movement.
Yeah, double. Yeah.
Alright, Fibian, your turn.
I mean, I guess I saw the angry ball, so I'm gonna toss Vial of Acid at it.
Roll damage.
Oh boy.
You notice it actually sears, and the ball somehow almost looks like it was in pain.
Alright, and then I'll just move back behind Dylan.
Mr. Malrus?
I'll step out and can I just come around to inspect this area to try to figure out what the hell's going on with this ball?
You inspecting the ball or the wall behind you?
I'll say over here because like that's where that big face is. You showed us a handout, right?
Yeah, do you need me to show you again, or is it in your inventory?
I think I got it. Yeah, I'll inspect that and see if I can't figure out what the hell's going on here.
As you look, give me an investigation.
Investigation.
From you kind of remember back in Diablo's Gate, kids always playing a sport that looked like they had to hit the ball into a net that almost looked exactly like this. But the ball wasn't as aggressive.
We're alive. Okay, well I'll push him around because that's an action to do that. So
Are you gonna tell those guys, or just that's it?
yeah, make the comment. Yeah, that we
Yeah.
should knock the ball into the net here, or the hole, or whatever.
All right, Mesh. Go ahead.
One, two. And that's the ball right there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Dash. Well, at this point, considering I have no real other alternative, I'm going to try to do this. Firebolt.
Hits.
That would be. I have to roll twice. It's 2d10. It's still not registering. So that's 14 damage.
Alright. As. Hold on, I just gotta check what. No, yep, that. Check effects of deal. Alright. Alright, as you hit it, you see it fly back about 15 feet.
The ball is now on fire and covered in acid, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little damage it does.
You're noticing this rubber ball is pretty, like, scoring up and stuff at this point as it flew back down the hallway. And is that the end of your turn?
I can still take another square.
5, 10, 15, 20,
3. I'll end my turn there.
As you end your turn, you see the ball come ripping back down the hallway. Lantier hops up to get behind you and goes to try and hit you in the back of the head, but it
Ow.
rolls a 16.
That may hit. I'm pretty sure my AC is 15. My AC is 15, so that does hit.
Right, you take 1 point of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Did we have a full rest?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, wait, did we?
I think I remember
I'm
a
at-
short rest.
I'm at full health.
So maybe, yeah, I think you guys took another long rest. I remember you guys sleeping.
No, I'm at technically full health, -6. Freaking wraith, whatever the hell it was.
That was
Still
one.
points.
That was 1 point of damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
As the angry ball hovers around you, it is now Mr. Krunk van Smooshing.
Yes! Yeah! Okay, why won't this go away? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I need that. Okay, it's not away now. It is by me! I'm in a 5 foot here. And then... Will that give me advantage?
It's flanked.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right, I moved this to this one. Okay. I'm not gonna rage, but I will attack with my axe.
So, 18 hits. Go ahead.
12 damage.
As you dig your axe into this swinging, you kind of feel the ball form around the axe, like your axe doesn't cut it, and then it flies off about 15 feet away. I need you to roll a acrobatics check. Mesh.
Oh, not me.
As the sheep hits the ball, it goes flying and almost hits you back in the head again. Just as you notice it coming, you dive to the side and the ball flies by. As you kind of see it forcing the air to try and stop itself.
Interesting.
And that takes it back up to Baldric's turn if you're done.
Did that 5 foot count as a move action?
When you moved,
When
you can
Yeah, I
do
did
your
that 5 foot.
you can do your complete move action. Now, you can
Yeah,
move,
so you
stop,
can
and then
a
move
little
again.
bit, attack, and then move again, and attack. You still have a second
Oh.
attack, Ellie.
Gary,
Yeah.
he left your threatened zone, so if you wanna, you can roll an attack of opportunity, Gary, when it flew by. I'm sorry.
Oh.
If you wanna take it.
And is my axe inside the circle?
Boom.
No, hits.
It hits.
So as you hit it, you're standing there. 5, 10, 15. You follow up and you launch it even further back that way. So that'd be there.
Oh.
So I don't know if you.
Then I would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah, so I can move there. And then I'll attack again. Good thing I have an advantage!
Why?
Oh, damn it, I don't! God, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd you get advantage from?
Oh, because I remembered the last one before it moved.
Oh god,
Um,
fucking crit one with a cursed axe. Fuck.
Roll me damage.
No, I don't want to.
Yep, you're rolling me damage.
Okay.
How
So
are you gonna lose?
as you come down overhand to hit this ball, it still sees you coming and kind of puts itself on the ground, and as you hit, the force from the rubber pushing back, the axe flies back and hits you in the face for 8 points of damage.
Oh,
So
now you've
with
got a nice little scar on the head to go with your lost toes.
that, that wouldn't count as it attacking me, right?
No, that was your attack.
You attacked yourself.
Okay. For 8 damage. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead and that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'll move a little bit more up. And there is a net over here, so I'm gonna yell to the other side, hey, there's a net over here. You should pass up that ball.
And you're farther down the hall to the left of where we are, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll probably move until I can see them.
Nobody likes to carry a torch this entire dungeon to be a source of light. You've
I
all
have
just
dark
kind of
vision.
no.
Wait, technically I have dark vision 60 feet, don't I?
I kind of just do it.
Dragonborn does not have dark vision.
I kind of do it for
Nope.
aesthetics on the dungeon. That's what I explained it to you, just so you guys don't. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Dark vision and how these dungeons are made are kind of wonky. Because I've always told dark vision after 30 feet, you see like silhouettes and stuff. That's why I always tell you guys you see shit that you don't.
Oh,
Because
okay.
5e's weird with dark vision.
Yeah, it turns into low light after like
Mhm.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I usually explain shit that you don't see. Is because you guys kind of see the silhouettes of shit.
Oh, okay.
If that makes
okay,
sense.
so I see the ball, pass it up. I'm gonna prepare to receive the ball and then try and throw it even further up from me.
Alright, Fabian, your turn.
5 and D5. I guess I'll throw Aqua Fire Guy.
Hit. As the vial hits, you just see the ball erupt into flames, and it's kind of like bouncing around, like trying to put the flame out, as you just kind of see rubber dripping off of it. Oh, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Malrus, it's up to you.
Alright, I want a cunning action, do dash so I can move by 60 feet. I don't know how far the ball is down there. Can you see it anymore? So, let's see.
Hold on, you know what I'll do for you guys? 1 second. Just because I'm nice, maybe.
Maybe.
It's a glowing rubber ball.
Oh my.
So you would say this net thing's further down the hallway past you.
Yeah, there is another. He announced there is another net down at the other side.
Yeah, I went down, scouted it out, and yelled back to you guys.
Can
I would imagine this is our-
temporarily occupy somebody's space, or can you not do that at all?
I think if you move out of it, Like you can only do it to move past them. I don't know if you can make an action
Stop and
in
attack.
it.
Yeah. Well, I'll attack it from here, so it should ricochet down that direction off the wall. So yeah, I'm gonna like attack it, but I'm just basically slapping it with the side of my blade down the hallway. So here's the attack. See if I hit.
And roll damage. So, how are you swinging your blade to hit this thing? From where you're
Like
standing?
knocking it like. Hang on, let me draw the thing out. Like into the wall. Like, slapping it into the wall right there, so it should bounce off and go that way, I guess.
So you're trying to angle it that it'll. Alright. So we'll go.
I
5.
mean, if I hit, I guess I will technically roll my sneak attack damage. I don't know if the more damage you do, the further it goes, but knock the shit out of it.
You feel as you come flying up and you hit this thing, you just feel your daggers dig into the rubber, but as you think it's piercing, it's not. The ball just forms around it, and as you get to the end, the ball just builds momentum and fires off. Krunk, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yay! Come on!
Oh my god!
9 damage.
And it'll just it bounces down the hole like that. So 1, 3, yep. 5, 10, 15, yep, alright. Right there. Sorry, one more. Then it is now Mesh's turn.
Alright. Force damage should be good on that, so okay. Boop-a-boop-a-bow. Boop-a-boop-a-bow. Bolt. King. Cast at level 1. Submit. Ha-ha! Magic missile.
So as you see, you do your finger bang, it goes shooting across the air and plows into the ball, and the ball starts shooting down the hallway. I need you to make an acrobatics save, Baldric.
Oh, shucks. Alright. Oh,
I'm waiting for it to go.
wow.
Just waiting for. Oh, okay. There it is. Your natural elf instincts kick in as this thing gets closer. You kind of almost like pirouette around it, like just a dance move, which is kind of weird. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
God damn. I was just gonna ask about that. Fuck. This is not going good.
All of a sudden, you just start having flashbacks again, as you're sitting in it's a hollowed out tree, and there's a few elves on instruments playing, as it feels like you're in a class, and all these other girls are just doing ballet, and you're in the middle, and the instructor's just coming up. You'll never be any good at this if you don't practice. And you just right back into here, and you're like, I practiced enough. And it is now the ball's turn.
I prepared an action to kick the ball further.
Yes.
Oh,
you
okay.
did.
Go ahead. Kick that bitch. Strength check. Straight strength. If you're just kicking. Or if you want, I'll allow you to use dexterity as part of your dodge action. Oh, you want to use your strength? Okay, that's fine. So
Yeah, we're good.
as you go out and you're like, I practice enough. You just straight up roundhouse this thing. And it just keeps on flying down the hallway. Alright, and it is now the ball's turn. So, the ball will end here. It'll make its attack. A 20 definitely hits, and it hits for 3 damage against you. As the ball comes whipping in and it flies by you, you think it's going after someone else, and it just almost stops on a dead 45 and flies back and hits you in the head.
Okay.
Hey, thing's got a vendetta for heads.
It's hovering pretty high, so
Hmm.
it makes it easy to target.
It does.
Ref, where's the foul?
If this was real soccer, I'd be on the floor crying, dying a little bit.
Crunk,
Permanently injured.
Where's the flag, ref?
So whose turn is it now?
Crunks.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear my name. I... Here. Kaboom!
Hits, roll damage.
10.
Alright, and roll attack of opportunity, Miss B.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go with another strength.
No, you completely miss on that one. As it's flying by, you still recovering from landing on your other one. You try to quick spin your hips to hit it again, and you just swing low underneath of it as it goes flying by. And is that the end of your turn, Krunk? Or are you going?
I'm going to move again, because I... 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I will attack again.
Jesus Christ.
11 damage! And then I'll also do my Primal Path for 3 if it gets full damage. That was my
Sorry
turn.
about that. I just got a weird text.
Oh,
And
okay.
I apologize. You hit again?
I hit for 11 the first one, and then my my Primal Path Rage 3 if you fail your save.
Just a hint. As you feel every time you guys hit this with your weapons, you're not doing anything to it.
Oh,
And rubber and electricity.
so my
and-
sword doesn't do anything?
You're not really doing damage. You guys are just kind of forcing it. So,
Oh, I would have done something different then if I
as
had
it
known
goes
that.
flying
Well,
back.
we're playing soccer.
Well, if I
The
would have,
ball hits back.
well, I would have grabbed the ball then with my bare hands.
Alright, so it is now Baldric's turn again.
Well, I'm gonna just move up and then hit it towards the net as hard as I can.
Alright, take a swing or hit it. Hit. And as you see it go flying and it gets within 15 feet of the net, you... I'm sorry, guys.
It was actually our net. The other team's net was on the side that we started.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
And as it hits the other side, the ball just poops. And oh, for some reason, in the back of your head, you guys just hear some trumpets in the most upsetting noise you've ever heard. It's just like, bum 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 bum. And the game is over. The ball is gone.
Huh.
See, if we would have got into the right goal, we would have got a +5 Holy Avenger sword.
Oh, shit. We already left one of those behind,
No
didn't we?
one can use it though. Half of us are evil.
Baldr has a religion.
I feel bad.
Just all around bad.
I was really excited for you guys to get that treasure, and that I'll save it for later. Hey, now as you guys get this, the room just gets dreary, and you guys just all kind of feel upset, like you just lost something.
I feel upset because I'm losing my mind.
Oh, actually, you might be gaining your mind. You're not sure.
Okay, so can I tell how much left is Baldric and how much is this new person that I don't know the name of?
Try to recall memories.
Um,
I will be bien así.
what do you mean by that?
Just try to think back. Like, just try to think back of something. Try to bring up a memory.
Okay, let's say with at the Bard's College learning the Kenku's song. What the fuck is that guy's name again?
When you and Dixon were playing.
Yes, yeah.
So, as you begin to try and bring that back, that memory, yeah, it's kind of weird at this point. It's just a silhouette of someone in a room playing something. It's not completely gone. You can almost recall the whole thing, but it's starting to get fuzzy. But you sit there and you're like, why can't I think of that? And you're like, this isn't anything like. You open your book and you start going through your book, just trying to bring up a memory, and as you read through it, there's one talking about your 20, like around your 25th birthday, and you're like, 25th birthday fighting, and you just kind of remember sitting in on a board meeting with all these other elves. Your memories are getting jumbled pretty bad. Whenever you try to recall things, you're still recalling this elves, but some of Baldric is still there. Like, as you read through the book, there's parts of it that you don't even reconcile. You're like, this is actually a pretty interesting story. But it should be all things you know.
Huh. Okay. That's a very scary thought. Is there anything I would know that might help with my problem or alleviate some of this memory loss slash like identity crisis?
Right now, roll me an intelligence check, and then an Arcana check with it. Alright. So it's at this point, you're kind of getting this really weird flashback. At this point, you're kind of in two different places at once. You're sitting in a classroom talking to this alchemist professor, and it's just kind of running into a different memory. One is of you as Miss B, and the other is Baldric, just kind of bullshitting on resurrection, and talking about how cool it is that you've seen guys, and some. There's been theories about it because it's not very common in this world that people get brought back. And you guys are all beatboxing back ideas on what would be side effects, what wouldn't be side effects. And someone brings up memory loss because your mind might still be deteriorating. So you're starting to think about all this. And you just go, the only person who can really help me at this point is Bahamut, because he cast the spell. And he even told you it was a little. He wasn't for sure what he was going to do with this body, seeming he was interrupted mid resurrection. So you know that you have to get back to Bahamut.
Alright.
It just both kind of Baldric and Miss B together agreed on that. As you have two voices in your head now.
Okay. Do I know what happened to this elf before I came around? Like, did she die and her body was used by them, or
Do you Do you want to start openly giving yourself into her memories? Do you want to start talking to her?
No, that seems like a dangerous situation to put myself in. I'll stay away from it as much as I can for now and put up as many mental barriers as I can.
So you're now aware of this, and when I ask for wisdom checks, you now get advantage.
All right. Before it seemed exciting, like I was learning someone else's life, and now that it's replacing my own, it's not nearly as exciting.
Yeah, it's a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, yeah. Just another person pretty much killing me.
Well, I'm not going to ruin anything. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I have a small mental crisis where I sit up against the wall and I don't say anything for a little while, and I just sit there and think. Then I get up and say, "All right, we should probably get back moving, guys." And wipe a small tear away.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, you just missed Baldric learning more about his mind.
I mean, unless you shared that with the entire party, I don't think I really.
All right, yeah, I didn't, so we're good.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going forward. I'm actually gonna stealth around this corner.
No, let me stealth check.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah, did you miss what happened at the end?
Yeah, we kicked the ball into the net. That was the wrong net.
And lost.
And we lost. And then it was very somber, very sad.
See,
And then Baldric started having his midlife crisis, so.
yeah, one of his many. He has those every once in a while.
Okay, good. That was a very short pee then.
Yeah, or a long one, depending on how much it is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a lot, so it could have been pee.
Ah, a door. My worst enemy. Anyone else want to take over?
I actually want to inspect this gold thing a little bit closer now that we're over here. Well, I'm
Oh.
over here.
Alright, give me an investigation. As you search it, it is just a net-looking sculpture in the wall. That's it.
Okay.
And welcome back, your old friend, the door.
Okay, God. I will inspect the door.
I will be your backup.
I doubt it. He won't inspect it.
Mesh will stand back.
There.
I will
Doorknob.
be your emotional support as you open this door.
I will try to open the door.
It's unlocked.
Also,
Good job!
you guys should have learned from last time. Don't follow me around when there's possibilities of traps.
That's what
AKA giant boulder.
Yeah, your investigation rolls are terrible.
I thought you were good at these kinds of things.
Hey, I didn't get crushed by the boulder.
Yes, unfortunately, that was me.
This oddly shaped room is decorated in cat motif. The center of the southeastern wall is carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger. With hollow eyes, near the center of the room is a stuffed tiger posed as if on the prowl. The tiger's left ear has been torn off, leaving the jagged scar on the head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue of a tiger-headed man holding a spear. In several other spots on the floor are stuffed domestic cats in various poses, sitting, stalking, pouncing, and one is begging, pawing the air. One of these cats is in the center of the room, has been knocked over and chewed on. Its stuffing is falling out. Hung on the wall are several skins of lions and leopards, the tiger's heads, the cats of 9 tails. Along the northwest edge of the chamber, a large calendar stone is mounted on the wall on a stone tablet of the altar. The statue of the Catman depicts a tall human male with 2 extra sets of nipples. Each seems to be wearing a tiger faced mask and clad only in a loincloth. A jagged scar runs across the left side of his chest. Above the heart in his chest is sunken and bony. The spear is stone haft, but bears a silvery head.
Wow.
So who wants to go in?
That was a lot to take in. Yeah.
I will go in quietly.
I will watch from the doorway.
All
I will
that,
patiently wait outside.
all those little icons on the ground are like stuffed cats and stuff.
That's fantastic. You said stuffed cats, and I just imagined like little plushies everywhere, little pushins.
Oh my god.
I'm all gonna expect. Which one was the big statue with spear? Is it this one here?
No, to the left of you.
That one there?
Yeah.
I'll go and inspect this statue. I don't know for what.
It is just a statue standing there, mounted just as the picture depicts. Stone with a slight crack towards its chest.
Okay. Well, while I'm in here and nobody else is here, I suppose I will check for traps. So, do you want me to roll investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Why not? Go for it, Dylan. I believe in you.
Did I not say okay? Go ahead.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I was sorry. I thought it's. Yeah, so go
I
ahead.
was the only one, man.
So go ahead with investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. God, these investigation rolls, what the hell?
It's a room full of
But-
kitties, like a
I mean,
crazy
so
cat
this
lady.
This is basically, yeah, crazy cat. I was thinking that. I was about to ask you, does the room smell like cat piss? But this is basically me just going all over the room. So, if there was
Hydrate.
anything to trigger in here, I probably would have done it.
I
Yeah,
will
after he's been
quietly. I will quietly come into the room as well. If clunk.
I'm gonna closely inspect the different statues.
I'm gonna look at this one here.
I'm gonna admire the Cheetah Man statue, then feel confused about my feelings.
Are
Oh,
they
that's
really your
fine.
feelings?
I
Do you
know.
like the statue? Does she like the statue?
Why do I admire this incredibly ripped Cheetah Man?
With an extra set of nipples.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I do
the
remember
extra
that was pointed out in particular.
Can I move these statues? Like I would like to try to move this statue here.
Alright, you try to move the statue?
Yes.
Not.
Not really, apparently, with that roll.
Hold on. As you go to move the statue, oh shit.
I don't like it when you say that. Don't say that.
I'm sorry, Fabian.
Huh?
Why?
As she touches the statue, you
Right, different
turn.
statues.
I know. Apparently, the other statue doesn't like when people touch it, and it attacks the closest person next to it. But it rolled a nat. I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. It rolled a nat 20 on the dice for its surprise attack against you.
I'm so sorry.
Surprise sneak attack critical? Revenge?
Oh, and he rolled max damage. So you take.
Fabian's
Sounds
gonna
familiar.
die.
You take death.
You take 18 points of slashing damage as the statue becomes corporeal, and it drops the sphere and pulls a scimitar off its side and hits you with its first attack. And then it's going to take a bite at you. And it only does 8 points of damage, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. Were-jaguar.
Were-jaguar lycanthropy?
Dude,
Now we're dealing with me, and now we're dealing with you.
dude, you're gonna be so little. You're gonna be a kitten.
Oh my god! Krunk's gonna be in love with you!
Krunk is the strangest orc I think I ever met in any D&D lore of the course of my experience with this.
Allie might be accidentally poking through Krunk.
Every so often.
And let me
Every
clear.
so often?
Well, no one knows this yet, but Fabian, for some reason, you have a real feel for milk. But
Alright.
you shake your head, and that's the end of that. And everyone, roll initiative.
Oh, jeez. Please roll something that's not terrible.
I rolled a 7. It's not a nat 1.
Worst initiative rolls. Oh my god, look at that.
Alright, is that everyone? Kronk, mesh, yep. Thanks everyone for clicking on themselves. It makes my life easier.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm remembering.
I remembered too.
I remembering. Yay.
I'm remembering and I hate it.
And as the were jaguar shakes into you, kind of spits out, and it just stares down at you real quick. It turns, and okay, that's fine. I love you.
And
Sorry, Rachel. Rachel just walked in. All right, yeah, watch out. I love you. Have a good night.
Goodbye, Rage.
And he pops out his claws and goes for his first attack, which is gonna hit, and his second is a 16.
I have 19.
Alright,
Adam or me?
him. Adam.
Okay.
He left you alone as he swipes. So the first one was a 23. I know that hits. Where's my D8?
Give me 2 minutes, I'll be your beat.
Alright. You're next. You want to just make your attack real quick? Alright, we'll just skip him and bring you in. So you take 9 points of slashing damage from his claws.
He gets a temporary -5 on the initiative.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. And Malrus, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't suppose I am still hidden. I guess I would be after everybody moved in here. Bit doing that. So, anyway, so, overly matters. Yeah. So, gonna draw my +1 dagger, and
Just a heads up. Stand here or here and you get flanking to someone else.
okay, is that how that works? I
Mhm.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, you want to make...
That's be directly across. Okay.
Oh, flank with me though.
Yeah, Phoebe.
Mhm.
No, Phoebe.
You're flanking with Vivian?
I mean, it's the closest side to a flank. I guess it would make sense, actually. It would make sense to go here because he's looking that way towards
And you know I wouldn't stay in close
where
combat.
behind his back is. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to do will. I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna attack with the dagger. So, oh, I forgot to do advantage. So roll it again. Nope.
Yeah,
Close to a crit.
Yeah.
So,
Both hit.
well, it was only one attack. It was just with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 9 piercing and 9 sneak attack. So 18 damage.
As you go to hit him, you kind of hit the daggers and you see the stone chip off. Oh, hold on. Your shit's magical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope. So you pierce right through the wood, or the stone, and you hear him just holler in pain. Hey, And that ends your turn? Or are you going to go for your secondary attack?
No, because I'm holding my bonus action because I might want to use it for something other than attacking. So I'm done.
You can't hold a bonus action. You can only hold an
Well,
action.
it would be.
Or your
You
dagger was
just
your
wanna
bonus
use
action. Okay, that's fine.
But how does it? How does it carry over turn to turn? So say I do bonus attack with my other weapon this turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns on his turn. He turns and attacks me. Does that take the bonus action of my turn that's coming up, or the bonus action of the
For your
previous turn?
for your uncanny, is that a bonus action or is that a
It's a bonus
reaction?
action.
It's not a
It's
reaction.
it says when an attacker, as you can see, hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack damage against you, which takes your bonus action, doesn't it?
No, reaction is its own action.
Oh well,
So,
what the
but
hell? Then I'll attack with the sword too, I guess. I would have done that then. I'm
yeah,
just
but if
misunderstanding
you,
how it works.
but the thing is, if he moves out of your square, you an attack of opportunity is a reaction. So if you use your attack of opportunity and then he tries to attack you again later, you can't use it. That's the only other thing that's a reaction for you.
Okay, I wasn't sure how reactions worked on with bonus action.
We're
I thought it was technically type of bonus action, but it's
we're all learning as we go. That's fun.
okay. So I would have attacked with the short sword as well.
All right,
So
hits.
I mean, technically, I suppose that would have been like the first attack I did, and then the dagger. But whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't
Yeah.
want you missing out every turn, so that takes.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't sure how it worked.
As you hit with the short sword, it kind of clanks off of the stone. You feel like it could have hit him harder.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured that's why I was going to attack only with the dagger.
And it is now Phoebean's turn.
Did I get a turn?
Oh, you're back. Yeah, you can go.
Yes. I got a figure to skip me. So if all the other statues in this room are not animated at this point, correct?
Nope, nothing else has seemed to animate.
So you step here, and against this one there.
Throw a fireball.
That was a really good roll.
As you come around to fire your firebolts, you're just kind of moving, and you just underhand toss it towards him, and just all the whipping around he's doing, trying to figure out who he wants to attack, it misses completely, and just scores his back as he turns and notices you, and then focuses back down on Miss B.
Okay. Then at that point, I will back off there, and that will conclude my turn.
And that will make it Phoebean's turn.
I'll BRB again.
I am going to.
Scurry away.
Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw. That would be my turn.
And up to you, Baldric.
I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Tally-ho! You hit.
Yep, 10 damage.
As you come up with your longsword and you start dragging it up the stone, you feel that you just can't pierce it, and you notice you're not doing as much damage as you know that swing should, as it just stares at you and cackles a little.
I wish I
anything
had
else?
something to do with my bonus action, but I don't, so go fuck yourself, stone thing, next turn.
And it instantly gets upset about that. It's like, "Rawr." And Crunk, it is your turn.
Okay. So when I'm gonna be calling Baldric Miss B now. I can't think of anything else now when I think of your name. um did I see Miss B's attack do like no damage from where I'm at?
It's not doing any damage. It's just not having as much impact as a normal. It's something he feels. It's an insight, so it's not something you'd notice.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to 20 there. I'm going to rage. Brrr. Brrr, attack.
And hit.
8 damage.
And as you spin the Berserker Axe around and you just smash down into its shoulder, and you feel the Berserker Axe hit with the blade, and the blade doesn't really feel like it pierces through, and then the axe slightly glows and it starts cracking through, and you hear him scream out in pain.
Now my primal path, does that go for every attack I do or just the first attack I do?
When you're enraged, it's all of them.
Oh, okay. So I'll do that then for my first attack.
Oh, I am back.
So yeah, it'd be your first attack, sorry. So yep.
Okay.
So, as the axe digs in, you see him. The lightning kind of just sparks around him, and he doesn't take much notice of it. He rolled a 23.
Nice. So then I'll attack again.
That will not hit.
Okay. Very. It's the
And
next person's
as you
turn.
come down to hit him, he puts his hand out and swats your hand away, and puts his face in yours and starts to growl.
How rude. I'm a very sophisticated orc, thank you very much. We don't need to be all...
You're raging.
You're
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure you're growling.
Yeah, I'll be growling back then, I forgot.
Crunk is having a full conversation.
Huh?
I say Crunk thinks Crunk is having a full conversation.
Yeah, and Crunk's...
But in reality, everyone else here.
And Crunk's... Yeah, and Crunk's head, it's like a very sophisticated, wearing a monocle. Well, good sir, you growl at me? Oh, good.
Swishing a glass of wine in his hand.
I'll challenge you to a duel of fisticuffs.
As he pulls out his rapier.
Oh, it's the were-dragon. The were-dragon.
Well, that's terrifying.
Seriously, I don't want to even think about what that is.
I'd be okay with getting that.
Weird dragon like that to be.
Yeah, I'd be totally okay with being a were-dragon.
I don't care whose memories I get.
Yeah.
And he is going to slash up with his Scimitar with his first attack. His Scimitar.
All the schwims.
Oh, the Schwims. 17. 17 hit.
For me,
Yeah, does 17 hit?
it matches.
So I always said defense wins, so that misses. And as he swings up, you notice he comes out with his offhand and tries to slash you across the chest. And
That's rude.
you just kind of back up just in time as he misses his second swing. And he just continues
Hey.
to snarl.
That sounded more like static. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, there we go.
Mesh, it's your turn.
Alright. Fuck.
Hit.
Oh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
7 damage. Woohoo!
You notice as he's sitting there, and this giant fireball hits him right where it looked like his heart used to be in the statue, and he just kind of keels down a little and stands back up.
Ha! Turn.
What's going on?
That was me.
That's
Just
my
trying.
turn.
That's the end of your turn. Then Malrus, it is your turn.
Alright, I still have advantage, yes.
See,
Okay,
you
so,
still have him in a fuck meat sandwich.
Yep, so there's my short sword for 21.
Mm-hmm.
5.
You see the sparks come off as you drag it up his stone back.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll come around with the sneak attack dagger. Oh, come on. 11.
Misses.
Damn
12's the magic number!
it. Damn it. Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Did you want to roll your sneak attack for your sword?
I mean, we could say that, but technically I was trying to do it with a dagger because the dagger does full damage.
I don't think it gives you a bonus to the.
The sneak attack just always take the do full damage.
Yeah, it always does it.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it depended on the weapon actually doing damage or not.
Well, your short sword did the damage, so.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you do damage, it's sneak attack on your first swing. Alright, so 9. Alright, and he just. You see him kind of stagger back and just regains his composure, but hardly. As he looks into the group and keeps snarling. It is Vivian's turn.
I am going to
Find a glass of milk.
drink a potion. Okay.
Alright.
Think yourself, why don't I flavor these like milk?
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Baldric, go ahead. Miss B.
Yes, I don't know, I guess let's attack with my sword again.
Mrs. Sorry.
Wow, double 11. That's
As-
just terrible.
As you come in and you kind of do one of your finesse spins, and you're like, no, I'm an orc. I don't do finesse. And you're just kind of self-conflicted that the sword just completely misses. A little bit of an internal struggle there. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Senor Krunk.
Yes, it's my turn. Ooh. Okay. I'm attacking.
You just come down with the berserker axe and you're just screaming in his face, and you just feel the axe continue to dig into the stone, and you see him starting to crack.
Yes. Oh, really? Well, take that mosquito pokey damage if you don't have a resistance to it. Yeah. Yes, I hit.
Roll damage. And you just kind of keep pushing in with the axe, and you just see him start to continue to fissure little by little. And he's just snarling in your face real bad now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
And he is going to now, out of anger, try and bite you. As you're holding the axe. As your axe is still stuck in him.
Okay.
22 is the attack, and make your Constitution saving throw. And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As he digs his teeth into you, you kind of, as you lean back and you're like, you have like flashes, and now you want a bowl of milk, but you're like, I hate milk, and you kind of just flash back to just raging as your monocled self inside your head is like, "Tuh, this foul beast." And he tries to bring his offhand up and swing his scimitar again, but he misses completely. Just kind of arm starts going limp on him.
I like when you
And-
called it a Schwimmitar.
A swing and a mish. Mish.
Wink and a mish.
Mish, go ahead.
Mush is done with this nonsense.
The entire group just done with it. Fireball it all.
Table flip. Ah!
Dual missile.
Just as you see, Mesh just, I'm tired of all of this. And he just kind of starts fidgeting, just, and he just starts firing off all of these missiles. And you just see them go nuts throughout the whole room as they all swing and start hitting the were-jaguar from random sides. And it blows him loose off of your axe. And he just sits there and pulls himself back up. He's really hurting at this point. As he looks around at the crowd, snarling, just fighting to keep himself standing. At the end of your turn, Mesh?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Malrus.
Okay. And do something surprising this time. I'm going to attack.
Hit.
And
Nice.
Hit. How do you want to do this?
I mean, it's got to be with the dagger somehow, because it's the weapon that's doing the actual damage.
Well, the
So, like,
dagger is what got him, because you were just short and the dagger finished him.
Okay. So I kind of think it'd be like, I hit him with the sword, and it's kind of distracting, but it's not actually doing that much damage to him. When he turns to look at me, I just come up with the knife and just straight through his throat with it, the dagger.
And as you pierce up, you just kind of see his chin just completely fissure, and you see the stone body fall back to the ground, and it hardens completely. And you were done combat.
And as soon as combat's done, I want to move backwards and then peer curiously at Krunk.
I don't think Krunk ever took damage. Oh, he
I
did
did
take
once.
damage.
He did.
So
He
you
did
gotta
get hit.
you
And
gotta-
I would have saw that, and I would have
And
backed off immediately.
You gotta roll your save for getting hit.
I did. I rolled my Constitution save.
That was to not become both.
Yeah, that was to become a were-jaguar.
Oh. Wisdom. Yay! I saved.
You start to calm down out of your rage, and you shaking your head as your hand's just like, more blood. More blood. And just everything goes back to normal.
Mesh's hands are still at the ready.
So, guys.
Everyone roll me an investigation check. Or perception check.
Perception?
Yeah, perception.
It's 16.
No, I got a 4.
I got 16.
I wasn't supposed to have no advantage still.
How come your numbers are in gray?
Because they're rolling advantage.
I have it set up in my character sheet where I can choose advantage, normal, or disadvantage. And I still have
Yeah.
it on advantage for the combat.
okay.
Yeah, it's a nicer way to have it.
Krunk, as you're sitting there calming yourself down, and you look down, you kind of notice that the were-jaguar is kind of still alive. It's slight twitches in the heart. You kind of almost feel like a light breathing.
I'm gonna coup de grace it.
I was gonna say coup de grace, anyone?
I'll just take the axe and just slice straight down into the heart.
There is no heart. It's a hole where the heart should be
Oh,
in this statue. And as you
Right.
bring the axe down into it, it just bounces off. And you kind of see him slowly, all the cracks starting to heal up on him.
I will attack the head. I will hit the head next.
Your axe just bounces off.
Guys, we should probably go. It's
Why?
healing itself.
Oh, well, that's terrible. That's terrifying. Can we finally
I'm gonna
wait?
go this way. Oh, this way. There's a door here.
Little
I-
man, picture
I-
drawer, acid.
I walk over and just pour acid on top of it.
As you're pouring acid, roll me an intelligence check. Or arcana. medical. Roll me either medical, arcana, or intelligence. Your pick.
Wow, Arcana wins.
That
As
is a
as you
master
go,
arcana.
as in the back of your head, you kind of hear purring, and you don't understand why. You're looking in the center of its chest, and it looks like its heart was removed with magic.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna look at this statue over here.
the mounted head of the stuffed tiger, or the stuffed tiger head.
Yeah,
All right, roll me an investigation.
because it got angry when we touched it earlier, right? So it makes sense that it might have some sort of key. Investigation.
As you put your hit, you move it around, and you're looking, and you hit its jaw. The jaw drops open, and inside of it is a heart that's beating.
Hmm. And I take the heart, then I throw it to Crunk and say, "Hey, batter up."
Roll,
Well,
roll an attack.
nice.
Roll the attack as it's flying at you, just for shits and giggles.
Just please make this good.
Well, just to let everyone know, the heart has an AC.
Oh, I bet it does. It's probably like 5.
No,
Oh, it's probably high. It's a tiny thing.
yeah, Crunk misses as the heart goes flying past and hits the wall and takes enough damage that the heart explodes against the wall.
God.
Oh.
And as that happens, you guys look down at the were-liking, or the were-jaguar, and the stone form slowly starts falling off of it, and the head falls back as he starts turning into a human and starts screaming. And he's just rolling in pain and screaming. And all of a sudden he stops and turns into dust.
That was gross.
And Fibian, that purring in the back of your head disappears.
Good.
Oh, wander back.
Perfect.
And
Like that?
and ask Vivian if he would try to see if any of these items that where Tiger Hyatt was magical, the sword or whatever.
First I do this to myself.
Oh, hey, anyone need healing?
I'll take one.
Alright.
I'll take a healing too, if you're offering.
That's for Fibian.
Okay.
As you guys are getting healed, now so I can get good scrubs in his head.
Alright. Well, okay, I'm fine now.
Alright, is there anything else you guys want to look for in this room? Remember, there's the giant stone calendar and
you.
all the stuffed animals.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah, okay. Let them go first. It's fine.
Everyone
I'll
go.
take a stuffed cat. I will take this one.
As you pick up the
My
stuffed
God.
cat that's still kind of cut open, gold starts to pour out of it.
Oh, deal! I pick up all of the gold.
You get five.
I would be
You get
very
500.
interested in a calendar.
You get 500 gold pieces
Yes.
out of one cat.
Can I
Hold
throw
on.
this one next?
Roll me an investigation.
Hold on, Crunk.
Mesh
You
is
gonna
gonna go
pass that
right
around?
here.
As you pick up the cat, it feels heavy, but it's a nice, pretty kitty.
I want to cut it. I want to slice it open. Like I want to break it.
No, you didn't roll a good enough one to think of.
Oh, I see. I understand. Okay.
It's just a heavy kitty that you think's cute.
What about this one?
I'm gonna say you're just collecting cats at this point. He didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Okay. Well, I have 2 cats now.
Well,
And how-
Mesh is going to inspect this one down here.
Go ahead and investigate. You're playing around with the cat and you see the surgical stitching, which was right around the stomach, and you kind of cut it with your claw on your hand, and you see gold pieces fall into your hand.
I will stuff them back into the cat and take the whole cat into my bag.
I'm now imagining you guys shoving full-size tabby cats into your pockets.
Cold stuff cats.
into my bag, into my backpack, not into my pockets. There's
now,
enough room
now,
for a
now,
stuffed
just,
cat.
now I'm just imagining this like coming back to town and they'll be like, I want to buy this shield. He's like, oh, it's 500 gold. And you just slap a cat down on the counter.
Yes.
How is this? Will this do? Will this pay what I owe you?
You know, it sucks that I have 1,000 gold on me right now, and I don't even realize it. I just think I have
50.
2 stuffed cats.
You have 1,500. You have the 500 gold that you picked out of the
Right.
first one, and then 2 cats after that.
So
Yeah.
do each of them have 500?
Yes.
Which ones have you picked up yet so far?
They have. Hold on, I'll put markers down.
All right. Well, unlike
I've done this
Crump,
one,
I'm gonna leave my turn at
this
one,
one,
and let everyone
this
else
one.
take a turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Well,
one
I was
next turn.
thinking of just going around seeing how much there
I
was,
gonna
and then
go
just.
around the entire room and take all the cats.
Well, yeah, but then we'd split it between the 5 of us.
Well, what if I wanted to be secretive about it?
Alright,
then
I
I-
marked off all the cats that are taken so far.
It's
No.
not for you to decide.
This one was taken too. Here.
Hearing,
You have 3. The one next to you, that
hearing
one, and that
all
one.
the sounds of the
Oh, I see.
trunk destroying the cat and money everywhere.
Yeah, I was
want
gonna
to
say
take a look at all of them.
Actually,
500
here.
gold.
Actually,
is gonna
everyone-
make a lot of noise.
Everyone roll me a perception check to see if you heard it. No, well, how would you not hear your own
Wow.
gold folding out?
Wow! Oh my god!
Well, my
Why do you
favorite...
make me do perception?
Actually, so on that roll, because you really didn't hear the gold falling out, the first cat you picked up, you're just kind of leaving a trail of gold behind you as you walk and pick up more kittens.
But
Gary
no
is
one
or
else
me?
notices
You.
because we're all blind.
Except me. I notice. I really notice.
Matt, for that nat 20, she's dropped about 200 gold, so there's only 300 gold in your cat, and you're currently leaking it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, Krunk, there's gold falling out of that. Let's take a look at all of these because there's probably more in the other ones.
Oh, you're right. Let
Ah,
me put this
wait.
back in the cat. I'll
Real
start
quick-
picking up the pieces and putting it back in.
Real quick, as part of my action of picking up the cat before I'm going to. Hey.
You got
You
that.
sleight of
That
hand.
first. Yep.
Okay.
You mean sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. That would be the better one. Use the same room because it's the same number, but yeah, whatever.
It's in your pocket.
It's in my bag.
No. I'm okay with it in your pocket.
Oh fuck!
No, it's in your bag. You're fine.
Oh, thank God! I was gonna. How the fuck am I gonna put 500 gold in my pocket?
Okay,
Dude,
so
dude.
minus the one that Gary
That should
has
be 10,
smashed,
right?
there's 10 left.
So that makes you guys find 5,000 gold, but because you got that gold that fell out, and I don't know if you told her or not.
Oh no,
No.
I didn't. That's in my pocket.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, no, she
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it's
you
dropping.
did.
No, you
You
said,
said-
"Hey, your cat's leaking gold," so
Oh,
I
I
picked
guess,
up
yeah,
all the
I did.
pieces.
Okay.
I picked up all the
Okay,
pieces
so
again.
you guys have 5,000 gold. to
Is
split
that
between
including the 500 that I took originally?
them. No, because that was what was pouring out on the ground.
Because you broke the one and you didn't notice that there was anything falling out of it.
Okay, no, but then you told me the cat's leaking.
Yeah, so I would have seen the money falling out and told everybody that we need to check all the cats. 'cause there's money.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there's 5,000 minus what Gary got.
It's 5,000. We didn't count Gary's.
Oh, right. Okay, we didn't count
So
Gary.
everybody
So
gets
there's
1,000 gold.
Okay, we all get 1,000 gold.
All right, that is a good haul. Just in a bunch of cats.
1500.
Yeah?
Uh,
I still can't wait to see you pay in a calico.
Can I try to... I want to break this statue, too.
That will be part of my role-playing experience.
I'd like to break this statue to see if there's anything inside of it, other than that heart.
Where is the gold in this damn thing?
it is in your equipment spot.
And you just break the top half of it off.
Is it anything?
Nothing.
Okay. Can I push it over?
Yes, you can push it over. Go for
I would
another
like to
turn.
push it... Oh, I failed.
As you're pushing on it, you just the floor's a little slippery, and you just slide all the way to the ground, and you just feel discouraged.
Okay, I'm gonna stop pushing the statue now.
All right, now back to Dylan, who's so intrigued on this calendar, he almost missed all the gold. The calendar is a great wheel of stone. It is carved from limestone. In the center of the calendar is a symbol of the sun, surrounded with various sigils and depicting seasons of the year. The stone is 10 feet across and is mounted 5 feet above the floor over a stone altar. On the altar rests a ceremonial dagger of flint and jade, a statue of a cat. At the foot of the altar is a stuffed cat, posed as it is begging or attempting to catch something in the air.
And these symbols on the altar, do they look like writing?
Roll me a perception check. It's not really writings, it's just pictures. All depicting something. Is anyone going to assist him at looking at the calendar?
Yes,
mean,
I'll be taking a close look at it.
I would have called Fabian anyway, because I'd be like, get over here and read what this
Alright,
says.
Vivian, just roll another perception with advantage. Because you're assisting him. And that'll do it. As you're looking over this, and you're like, it's not any real writing, but... And you look behind it, and you notice there's a crease, and you can see a tunnel behind there. And usually I'm mounting without the check in order, so you can tell it's a door. And something up on there must be a switch.
It's the cat catching the thing. I say that as I pass by for the 7th time.
I'm gonna follow you, walking around.
Can I inspect it to see if I can figure out if there's a switch?
Go ahead. As you look at it, the only thing you can notice is there's a lot less dust on the symbols. Like
Do you have
this.
a picture of this that you can share with us?
No. It is literally just the 4 seasons. So you have like leaves,
Oh, okay.
a sun. Sorry, I thought it said it in there. It's the leaf, the sun, snow, and flowers.
Okay.
And
I'll reorganize them in the proper order.
They're solid. So as you go to push them to
What are you
reorganize them,
fools doing?
you push on the sun and
We're
it begins to
dancing!
slide open.
There's no time for such things.
And as you guys are figuring all this out, hold on one sec. That.
Come on, let's dance, Mesh. We're dancing.
You notice that the thing slides out of the way, and the dagger and the jade statue fall to the ground.
Mesh looks clearly
Yeah.
unpeeled.
I'm still interested in Fabian checking items in here for magic. Like the scimitar, and the statue, and this dagger.
Yeah, I'll just cast Detect Magic.
Other than the sacrificial knife, it's just kind of like the +1 dagger on his side, same exact magic.
Okay.
And then as you look, the cat that's begging has something in it that might be magical. It kind of looks like a scroll. It's like it is a scroll.
You say a scroll or a squirrel?
Scroll.
Oh, okay.
Scroll!
Magical
I heard squirrel.
Squirrel!
Uh,
Can I read that squirrel?
Well, I've seen enough little like statuettes in Dungeons and Dragons that are like magical items, so be curious about it.
No, this one looks like it's worth some gold.
I will take it.
And I will put this stuff in the chat. What you guys picked off of there.
You already split the gold, so you might.
So, what'd you guys find?
As you're walking around, jump down a channel with me, Adam. Okay,
Oh.
there we go.
I found my way here.
Okay. As you're wandering in circles, and you just kind of feel in the back of your head it's bothering you that you know someone else is in there, and you just kind of hear a faint voice. Hello? Hello? I can help. Please talk to me. As it just echoes in the back of your head. I can help. Just let me out. Do you say anything back?
Yeah, I do. I say I'm afraid of losing myself. I don't think I can let you out right now.
I can help you. Our souls are fighting too much. They have to cooperate.
Okay, and how can we do that?
We just need to talk.
Alright, well,
We need to share. From what I feel is my memories are overthrowing yours, and yours are overthrowing mine. I'm having the same issue you are.
but you don't have a body to control, do you? You're just stuck in...
I really don't know where I am. I went out one day, and I looked to the sky, and the dragons, they attacked us. And that's the last thing I remember, as one of them landed in front of me.
Alright, well, considering I got this body from a dragon, that doesn't sound very good.
Oh, the legend said that they used to steal bodies for them to use, but usually the soul's passed. I don't know how I got trapped with it. I don't remember anything until I woke up and I heard you being talked to with your friends. I'm sorry if you felt threatened.
I just felt like I was losing myself, probably like the same you've been feeling.
Yeah, I just keep getting the sensation to write a book. It's very weird.
You know what? Don't even worry about that. Book's already been written and it's fine, so we could just move on from there.
It's something about a sequel that needs to be written. It really seems to be bothering you that you're not writing as much as you'd like.
Yeah, I've been busy. Okay, yes. Let's... Maybe I will open up to you then.
Well, I'm here for any advice you need, and my body will help you as much as it can. It very skilled in combat. I was the head warrior.
Well, I've noticed for sure. I didn't find that much of a difference between my old body, so it is fantastic. Thank you for letting me use this, I suppose. Hopefully I can get it back to you one day.
Thank you. My name's Jennifer, by the way. If you need me, just ask.
Alright, well, I'm Baldric. It has been nice to meet you. I'm sure my friends are worried, so I should probably get back to them.
Okay. The top of a channel.
Yep.
So you might be
Right.
lost for
And-
days before you realize, holy shit, we've been going the wrong way.
Right.
So
Right.
as you guys see, Miss B in the middle of the room pacing, she just kind of snaps to. And Adam, your memories are kind of yours again. You're having much easier time remembering yourself.
Do I have easier access to her memories, too?
If when you ask her, they come more willingly. It's not forced upon you anymore. It feels
Okay.
relaxing as it comes over you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the group, guys, I've been really struggling with this new body, but I think I might have just had a breakthrough that'll help me along the way, so... I don't know if you guys were worried, you probably weren't, but, I feel like I might be better now.
I just saw you as another person along the way.
Man, you know, I've seen through you, Mesh. You can't trick me with that. I know you care somewhere deep down.
Yeah, you might have to dig pretty deep.
All right. Well, so what did you guys find down this hallway?
Secret
Another
door.
hallway.
Oh
And
God,
I'm going to, you know, creep down the hallway, inspecting it as I go. You want me to roll investigation for it?
You don't mind?
Yeah. 19.
You see
Good
nothing, you're
again.
good.
You good? Okay. And what about this door here?
Nope, you don't even have to roll. It's a door.
Well, I'm gonna pop that sucker open. It's gonna be 10 more were jaguars.
I closed the door behind him.
As you,
But the towering orc stands in your way, little one.
No, that was just in response to the
Yeah,
four
no.
jaguars in the room.
as you're walking down the hallway, you're noticing, Phibian, the random markings on the wall is actually a language, and it's cautioning you of trespassers that they should turn around.
I relay it.
And do you walk through that door?
Yes.
And as you walk into the door, the tunnel opens out 2 feet above the floor of a corridor running north and south. 3 exits are visible, one at either end of the hallway, and a set of double doors on the midpoint on the western wall. The door to the north is barred, though it seems to have no latch. The image of a bear holding a disc of obsidian is set in its face. The lintel of the door is carved in the form of intertwined serpents. The southern door is plated in bronze. Etched on it is symbols of 2 circles joined. The path leading up to it has a depression in the stone floor as though it had been worn smooth by passage of countless feet. The floor in the front of the central doorway is sunken and glazed. Affixed across the double doors is a golden seal 1 foot in diameter with an ancient glyph scribed into it. To open the door, it appears the golden seal must be broken. The ancient glyphs are scribed on the seal. To either side on the lintel of the door are barely discernible scratches and brown stains strip of the wall and the floor.
That was a lot of information.
Yeah, I feel like it's like so super detailed. I get through like a few sentences and I'm kind of like, all right, that's enough I can play with. And
I
get
know,
going.
it just
And I'm
makes
like,
me...
holy shit.
So first off, I want to inspect this door down here more thoroughly. So can you tell me the
You're looking
the
at the
southern
northern
door.
door? That's southern door? Sorry. The southern door is plated in bronze, etched on it the symbol of 2 circles joined. The path leading up to the depression in the stone floor is as though it's been walked smooth. So that's the one that's been walked up to. The image on the southern door is the infinite symbol, representing dual gods, the supreme god of creation. It feels like it's stuck shut.
If I try to open it, it feels like it's stuck shut. Okay.
Hey,
That was mine.
Crunk, could you get out of the way of the door? Jeez, you're just jamming up you're congesting the hallway.
I'm sorry.
That was my action, so I'll let someone else do something now. I'll hog it all up.
It's conga line. Now see, now Mesh is blocking the door.
I don't
not me.
care.
I guess I'll take a look at the door down here.
You can excuse yourself and walk past me.
No
Excuse
fucks
me?
given.
Oh, you can read this. Thank God you're the one who walked up to it. It says, "Beware. beyond this door is death.
Oh. There is something really bad behind this door. It says death.
If I had a room full of treasure, I would say, "Beware, beyond this door lies death."
Yeah, that's true.
Means.
Okay, well. And what's this over here?
That door is barred shut.
Can Bard open?
Waiting for it.
I'm gonna ask my alter ego if she's got any insight into this.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting to talk to you this quick. Yeah, let me look around. And as you say that, one of your eyes kind of go blind. And you just kind of feel your head turning and looking around. This is an older temple. I'm not too sure, but usually the doors like this are used to trick people, so they're probably trapped somewhere. But if the one door says death, I'd be concerned about that.
Yeah, death is pretty concerning in general. Okay. So which door is death door really worn down in front of it?
The double.
Death doors.
And that's where heavy foot traffic has happened.
Heavy foot traffic's over here.
Oh.
So I have the symbol of like infinity on.
I have a question. As Miss B is talking to her alter ego, does it just look like she's talking to herself from our standpoint?
It's actually most of their conversations taking place in their head.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Have you guys ever played Pillars of Eternity? RPG?
Nope.
I haven't, but I'm not super deep into it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't spoil anything then. Well, I mean, if you played like the first couple hours, you've met like Aloth the wizard, like the first town, right?
No, I just got to the stones when people died,
Oh, okay, never mind.
and then I had to run away, and then I just forgot about it.
Never mind. They had a character that reminded me of this, but I won't
Okay.
spoil anything because it's a good game. You should play it.
Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah, it's an RPG. It's sort of like Dungeons and Dragons, like Baldur's Gate style, like isometric.
Isometric.
Yeah, but it's not based on the D&D rules. They made their own rules, which are very, very similar to D&D. They basically just ripped it off.
That's cool. Good for them.
Yeah, so it's a fun game. It's got a good story, and they just came out with the second one like today, I think. Pillars of Eternity 2, which
Yeah.
continues
I
the story.
saw that on Steam.
Yeah, so it's a direct continuation of the first game. So you should play the first one before you play the second one.
Oh,
Yeah, your save actually carries over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even better.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to inspect this door more thoroughly. Can.
That's the southern one.
Mm-hmm.
As you go, give me an investigation.
Investigation.
You
give
were
up. I'm
so
done.
good at investigating.
I am
Oh
done.
my
I'm
god.
not investigating anything ever again. I'm unchecking the skill. No more. I'm lost in the investigation.
But you found everything, Dylan. You know that there's like.
As you stare at this, you start looking at the infinity symbol, and your head goes up and down, and you start following it, and following it, and following it, and you start to get dizzy, and you shake your head like, what was I doing? Next.
I was gonna inspect the death door a little bit more closely.
Alright. You kind of... As you look at it, you pretty sure you could pry the seal off of the door. It wouldn't take much, and it's pretty well gold-plated, so it's worth something.
Does anyone have objections to this?
It's either treasure or death.
Why not
Death
both?
Door?
I say
have
go for it, and I
objections.
stand
Death
right
Door.
here.
I will go back behind him.
And Mesh will follow suit. Like, his life is precious. Fuck you all.
Alright, it's just me and you, Malrus.
I'll sigh and go over here and stand on this door like we're doing a fucking police breach.
Alright, I take out my crowbar and just pry it off.
So as the seal hits the ground, the door's unlocked.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah, but beyond the door's death.
Okay, I pick up the seal. Can I appraise how much it's worth?
That's a good chunk of gold. That's probably like 250 gold.
Oh, neat. Alright, well, I toss it in front of Fibian, and then, hey, do you want me to just, like, cast invisibility on myself or you, and then one of us goes in?
You're welcome to. And then I'm just gonna stealth back this way. Just gonna try to hide over here. And so I'm here just hiding.
Alright, well, I cast invisibility.
Alright.
And, yeah, I'll stealth in.
Alright, so you push the door open and you step in. I gotta roll a lot of dice. Hold on.
I'm gonna open the door as little as possible and just squeeze in.
Yeah, I got a lot of dice to roll. Hold on.
Adam's turn to die.
That's an awful thing to hear from a DM. I gotta let dice roll. Just
Alright, so... At least he's got high AC, which that doesn't mean. So it's a 22, a 23, and a 19.
The 19 misses.
As you open the door and you start creaking in, you start hearing something. You're like, what in the hell is that? As a barrage of crossbow bolts come raining down on you. Some from the top of the door frame, some from the room. And, I gotta roll this damage. Hold on. So that's 15 off the bat. You take 23 points of damage as all these two giant bolts just dig into you.
How many was that again? 23?
Yeah.
Good job, Adam.
Okay.
So all I can imagine now is there's these two floating giant crossbow bolts in the doorway.
Like near ballista or just big crossbow?
Just real big crossbows on a ballista. I mean, they're probably like a solid inch and a half around.
Oh, fuck, that sounds like ballista
Whoa.
to me.
no,
Ballistas is like
much larger than that, but still, that's fucking big, dude. That's like a large humanoid's crossbow.
Are we gonna carry the ballista around everywhere, Adam?
Yes, I will always try to do that if I can.
As you're sitting,
What do I have to make for concentration to keep my stealth up?
wisdom save.
Ah, yes, my favorite save. That's what Baldric is good at. Didn't you all know? 6 wisdom. Go! I didn't make it.
It's 10. You made it.
What?
Good, Adam.
Oh no, sorry,
Wow.
23. I forgot it's
Oh,
done.
God.
It's whatever
I
damage.
was gonna say he needs like a natural 20 to make
Yeah, I
this.
forgot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I'm so used to people taking so little damage.
How does negative numbers with stats work? So the 6, I would figure it would be more than a -1. Or no, it's got your efficiency bonus added to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's. I have a -2 normally, but I have Jack of all trades that adds
Thanks.
1.
As you sit there and you get clumped and you just feel everything come over you, and you look down, your one eye goes blind, and you hear, "Ow! Can you not beat the body up so much? I'd like to use it when you're done."
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And then I crawl back through the door and I say, it's bad in there. Ow.
If a door tells you death, what do you expect?
Did you leave the door
Well-
open?
It's open and crack. I'm not closing it behind me. I'm crawling on the floor, like,
Yeah.
getting away.
Which door did you open?
The one on the left.
Alright.
Yep.
I will assist Logic back over here. Do that. I'm going to, inspect the room. Inspect for traps here. If I
Which
can
door do
see-
you go through?
I want to go to the same place, but I'm going to try to inspect and see if him triggering it, it's done shooting crossbow bolts, or if it's going to keep shooting them if you go through there.
Alright, roll your inspection. As you peek through the door, you see the three empty crossbolts. Well, two of them hanging from the pylons in front of you, and you kind of look up and you notice one was in the door jamb, like it was built into the crack above, so it shot straight down. That's the one that missed. And as you look over, you still see string tied to the other doorway.
Yeah. So, can I go about trying to disarm this trap just in case?
Use your thieves. Roll your thieves tool. What? What trap?
What trap?
Yeah, really. What the fuck?
And you guys just kind of see him. I was like, "This is what I've been waiting for," and you just see him kind of just slightly kick the door open. Ta-da!
All I did was take out some safety scissors and cut the string.
Like, I can imagine you were just making it look a lot harder than it was. Like, you just had your hand behind the door and you're like making like shadow puppets and shit. You don't understand how hard this is.
That's exactly something I would do.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna heal myself.
Is anyone looking in the room now?
I mean, I'm looking at it.
Alright, beyond the door is a pillared... this one's another long one. A pillared porch overlooking a chamber that contains a model of a city. Arrayed on the porch are numerous clay statues of guards holding bronze-headed spears. The face of each statue is different, as they were modeled from different subjects. Next to each statue is a small glazed clay pot. The walls are decorated with brightly colored frescoes depicting a royal court in ceremonial garb and a king arrayed with his armies. There is a chill in the chamber beyond, like that of a brisk winter morning. In the center of the room is an enormous tarnished copper raft, crafted to resemble a dragon bearing a copper coffin. The raft is afloat on a sea of silvery white flowing metal, fed by several rivers that trail along the floor of the room. The flowing liquid appears to be cool. Between the waterways, stepped pyramid temples rise skyward in mute pawn of gods of ancient. 3 of the pyramids appear to have tops that can be removed. In the rest of the area, a royal complex sprawls across the verdant fields and courtyards. Ring and marketplaces dot the miniature's courtside. There is a blight on the spectacle, however, for several of the models have been smashed and melted.
So who wants to go in first?
Oh, wait.
I wouldn't mind,
You rolled
sorry.
your... Oh, no. Rewind
was
time,
a
because I
clear-
forgot something. Dylan,
okay.
as you're looking through your investigation, about 7 feet in is a glyph on the ground. I don't... You want to roll an Arcana to see if you know what the glyph is?
I'm not gonna roll it, but I'm gonna call Fabian over.
Alright, Fabian, give us an Arcana check.
I don't actually have the have a intelligence. And I would guess it was, but not really what it
You're
was.
cutting out pretty bad, Dylan.
Oh, sorry. I said I got a +2 in Arcana. That's not an actual skill. Like I've got checks, so I would, my character would guess it was magic, but not really know what it was. So he'd call you over to help identify it.
Alright, I'll give you advantage on that because you're assisting each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you're looking at that, and you're like, oh, it's a glyph of warding which would trigger a firewall.
Ouch, that's bad.
Yeah, okay.
I'll ask Fabian, is there any way to disarm a magic trap?
What if you throw something on the glyph?
I would rather not disrupt it
Uh,
to do other things.
We could literally just throw something on the glyph. Yeah,
I was
that's...
gonna your tool should be able to disarm it. I believe you can.
I mean,
Um,
out of character, like, can I actually disarm magical traps when there's just spells? Like a glyph of warding is just a spell that's been cast.
Right.
Don't you need to spell magic to get rid of it?
Yeah, I think it says it needs to dispel magic.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's how that works.
Uh,
I think my character, like being a thief, would know, like, wizards' towers were trapped with these kind of things, and he can't disarm them.
uh,
I pick up one of the crossbow bolts that impaled me and I throw it at it.
I was gonna say yeah,
Damn it.
like this as I toss something on top of it.
As it touches, you watch as a giant wall of fire erupts across the entrance as it begins to burn. As you guys sit there for about a minute, the fire burns and then finally cools off and goes out.
Thank God I didn't look up the ancient lich. I know what's in that coffin.
Fuck.
Okay, anyone need healing before we go further?
No, I'm at 73 of 80, so I'm good.
I'm gonna do one more on myself. Alright. I'm ready when you guys are.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, we should be good now.
Well,
Now, Crunk,
yeah, we should
careful.
be good now. Steps in the room and another job. Like, well, Maurus will, he'll wave her back to hold on. He'll step into the room and do another investigation check to keep looking for stuff.
Pretty much you just notice all the trinkets. There's no other real traps. Just the copper coffin in the center. And those 3 pyramids that you could
And the
mess
three
with.
Three pyramids are like right here, and right
Mhm.
here.
I'd like to
Oh God.
check out the coffin. Is that
What?
perception or investigation?
Can you even
Investigate.
stand there? Because it's like liquid fucking metal. It's floating
Oh, is
in
it
it.
liquid metal?
The
Yeah.
first time a character's
Well,
well,
I'm in
you
there
stepped
now.
in it. The first time a creature or object enters and touches. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say good job to
It
Malrus.
just starts and
Give him
turns
some bardic inspiration dice.
Such a. As you step into the liquid, it ripples, and you notice the coffin start to rock in the water, and you just feel instant pain as you feel fire burn up your legs. You take a step back. You take 6 points of damage, fire damage.
Jesus fuck.
I rolled
Do I
max
need to
damage.
roll for that?
Nope, you stepped into it.
No,
For
or
your
sorry, I meant for the axe. Because there's not really an enemy, right?
This would be like stubbing your toe. Would stubbing your toe cause the axe to be rolled?
Nah.
No, it wouldn't.
Because that's basically what you did.
Okay. Well, I'd like to look at the coffin from afar then.
It's a very pretty copper coffin.
Wow.
Is it like the other ones that we've seen?
It's
Like
float.
with the...
Well, as you've noticed, it's nothing that you've seen before, but it's just full floating. You could hook it with something and pull it to yourself. And you can see that the latches on it look like everything's in good condition still.
If I see Crunk doing this, I'm immediately going to try to stop him. Not like physically, but just like, no.
Hey guys, can your mage hands pull the coffin towards us?
No.
Oh.
I would like to move closer to the throne and inspect everything along the way, look for traps.
I
You guys are
I
no
would like
fun.
I would like to look at the handle on my axe and try to say some of the runes and see if I can make the magic happen again.
As you guys make your way towards that northern part of the room, and framed by the pillars stands a stone bench on which a shriveled corpse huddles. Scattered around its feet are various trinkets.
Okay, so we have a corpse over here.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, I can't put my character in the right position. Like, I don't want to, like, standing in this liquid, but I'm, like, standing right at the edge of it, looking
Yeah,
at this
no, I
clear edge.
understand. Unless someone
Yeah.
says that they.
I don't want to sit. I don't even want to step into this, like, little model city yet. I'm staying, like, on the outside of the fucking thing, you know?
Can I try to read the runes on the handle of my axe and see if I can make some magic happen again? Like last time, maybe?
You're gonna use the axe?
Yeah.
Which spell are you casting?
I don't know what they do. I just know that last time I said something on it and something happened. So we went 1, 2, and 3.
Which one are you gonna say this time?
Roll a d6.
I'm trying to see what, where's the berserker? I got so many of these things on the thing.
You can delete them once if you don't want to see them anymore.
Can I?
You should be able to.
Oh, okay. I can't see.
Your axe. Alright, hold on.
No, I can't see the spells that are on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll a d6.
Alright, roll a d6, I'll let you know what you read.
Six.
Alright. As you couldn't have rolled any for perfect. As you start to read the incantation, from behind you out of the hallway, a huge gust of wind blows. And it blows the coffer across the water, crashing into the other shore, rolling it over.
Yes.
We're gonna die.
Crunk will laugh and then go towards the coffin that is, I guess, now here.
Oh god, this couldn't be any more perfect. Thank you, Crunk.
This is Christmas.
And as you see, as you come around the corner, you see crawling out of the coffin a strange creature. You should be able to.
Oh!
Oh,
My character doesn't know what it is, but I'm scared.
yeah.
And as oh my god, I'm so happy. As you come around the corner and you're looking at this creature, the creature looks at you and slowly begins to change. Where is it? Where am I looking for? Hold on. Sorry, all my stuff's all over the place. And I hate this sometimes. Here we are. And you start thinking you're looking in a mirror. And it hollers, "Guys, something's not right. This doesn't look right," as it makes its attack at you. Roll initiative.
Ah! Wait, does it have the weapon I have too?
When it polymorphs, Doppelganger can use its polymorph into a smaller, medium humanoid as seen, or back into its true form. Other than its size and the same of each form, any equipment it is wearing or carrying isn't transformed. So I won't have anything. I'm just screaming. It took my precious axe. I need my axe back. And it's going to surprise attack you.
Oh, that hits.
No. And it does it twice. I'm just going to roll the second one. Second one doesn't hit. So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just brings back its hand and punches you. And
Oh, I don't take 11?
no, because that's for the nat 20 on the right that it doesn't get.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright, and we're going to remove everyone's initiatives and
Yeah, that's why I changed my thing. How choose for.
I'm trying to put an icon on. No, actually, I don't want you guys to know which is who. I know who's who. And let's get some battle music.
Oh, shoot. I gotta roll my wisdom.
You do.
Hey! I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh,
This is the perfect opportunity to kill Krunk.
well,
Without
oh my
without
god,
any
who
kind-
knows which one's which? Let's just...
Yeah, right? Who knows which is
This way.
which? Oh no.
How about we just pick the doppelganger and adopt it?
Yeah, right?
Because it doesn't have that blasted cursed axe.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And then Allie can still play Krunk.
Hey!
Yeah, that's true.
It knows everything Krunk knows.
Oh god, the meta options.
It's
My goodness.
tempting.
It is so tempting. I've been wanting to kill Krunk for the past 2 sessions. Are you kidding me?
My favorite is
this is nothing against you, Allie. Like you're
Allie?
playing your character perfectly.
Oh,
It's just,
Oh,
absolutely.
no, I know.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I have no
Krunk is-
resentment towards anybody.
Yeah, I was like, Krunk is just
That
so
damn cursed
fucking
axe.
irritating, though.
I know,
Come on,
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Like, I love these kinds of characters.
Yeah.
Like, piss off
And-
the party.
During that slam attack, it took one of your great swords.
Oh.
I have multiple great swords? I thought I just had the one.
You do in your battle axe. It took your great sword.
Oh, okay. That's a thing
So
that
I'm
happens.
gonna need you to roll when I tell you to for your. As he enters his rage.
Oh boy.
How much health do you have, Max?
Oh,
Allie?
me?
Yeah, how much is your
Oh.
max health?
Sorry, I have 75 normal, but while I have the axe, I have 80 max. But right now I'm at 58.
Alright. As you see this snarling, get my axe back! And go ahead, Baldric.
Do I know which one's which?
Roll an intelligence check. Or perception, your choice.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
wow.
2 Krunks.
Okay, I don't need to know. I'm just gonna move up to about here. And I say, do you know what? I think 2 Krunks might be better than 1. I don't know who this new Krunk is, but I would love to have you as a part of the team. And I'm just gonna try and persuade it.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I am part of the team. We have to kill the one that took my axe. As it's
Why?
foaming at the mouth.
Well,
No.
that's all I got.
Actually, it's enraged, so it's just snarling at.
Yeah.
They're just that's it, him in his head thinking what he's gonna say, but it's just coming out.
How's that? I think you have disadvantage persuading a raging creature.
Yep, no, that's my turn pretty much.
Alright. Maurus?
Yeah, I guess I will try to roll a perception check because I was not looking when this happened. I was getting ready to inspect this pyramid when all of a sudden a big burst of wind come in out of nowhere and it disturbed the coffin. What happened?
That's when everyone just runs and leaves me and the other crunk to do with their business.
There's 2 crunks.
Exactly. They just slowly walk out and let me do my business.
Taking bets. Taking bets.
Huh. I got $5 on Crunk.
Oh, shit.
I
That's
win
2 to 1
both.
odds.
So wait, I don't win shit.
Huh.
So whose turn is it?
It's mine still, because I haven't decided what I want to do yet.
Oh.
I don't really. I think this is great because I actually don't know what doppelgangers do. So I don't know if they actually think like the character they turned into. So I want to try to just to confuse the situation even more. I'm gonna create the illusion of the Berserker axe in the ground, like right here.
My axe!
Yeah, and that's basically all I can do for now. I don't know who's who.
Alright, so now it's Phoebean's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna remember back to when we were trying to get the axe away from Krunk, and try and remember that only Krunk can hold the axe, because we tried to move that stupid thing and it wouldn't go anywhere.
Oh, there's 2 crunks.
True. But it'd be a way to tell who the real Krunk is.
So we just
Roll
have to-
intelligence?
Other one?
So in your head, from what you think so far, you think only the real Krunk can hold the axe, but you're not too sure if the axe might have manifested as its own on its own now.
Okay, so I'm gonna share that only the real Krunk can hold the axe. And that's my turn. As I move away from Krunk.
All the crunk. There's too much crunk in this room.
Well, my crunk is like foaming at the mouth and like twitching and just anger, just pure anger on my face. Like I look like I have rabies.
And the other Krunk is just screaming in the normal nonsense that you do when you're raged. Because you're not raged yet. It is now a Krunk's turn.
God damn it! I forgot that she actually went into Berserk.
So, me crunk or other crunk? Okay.
So the first Krunk swings. He goes, it's gotta be something that it can hold my axe. That's all he's really saying. As he misses his first swing, and then he swings again.
Fuck.
This made this boss so much better.
That hurts.
And that's
Okay.
7 slashing damage. And then
I was gonna say, don't forget that you have the option to do reckless attack too.
oh,
Advantage.
What was the DC for that?
uh,
The
DC 13 dexterity.
oh dexterity. Yes, I take 1.
I take 1.
And it's now Mesh's turn.
Wait, what happened to my turn?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, I
You
just
guys
said
are
crunk.
moving to Krunk and Mesh are moving together, so you guys can pretty much take your turn simultaneously.
So can Mesh distinguish one Crunk of the other? At this
Roll an
point,
intelligence.
we did get that information from
You did.
the little one that said that only the real Crumb can hold the axe.
Oh, if you want to
So-
believe him, go ahead.
Well, I don't want to kill everyone, but I wouldn't mind killing both Crunks.
Just scream, you can solve the problem. Everyone
I
out.
could solve the problem, but at this point, I would hit everyone.
That's why I said you tell everyone to leave, and then you'll solve the problem, as these two have a bash fest. Alright, that's me metaing as a DM. Never mind. Don't listen to the DM.
Yeah, I already thought about that. But I could also throw a lightning ball in there, and that would hit everyone. It's just step out of the way, and that would hit everyone. The only way I can hit both Crunks, I'm gonna hit at least two of them.
Well, say just a forewarning. The last time you hit me with a fireball, I very nearly hellish rebuked you. Very nearly. So
I mean, last time I actually.
this will be the third. This will be the third time it's happened.
Oh, that's right. That I hit you twice with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
second
this
time
second-
was on accident. The first time I wasn't here. So, yeah, Mesh is still a douche, but I'm not.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like this is an in character thing, like where my character's just losing control because you keep hitting him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Mesh needs you all. He does.
Mm-hmm.
He does need you all. He doesn't want to kill any of you, except the people that want to kill everyone else because he needs all of you.
Well, I was gonna say this is kind of the thing too. Like, I don't think my character would necessarily want to kill Krunk. Like, not really, not yet. He hasn't reached that line where he like wants to.
Well, Krunk almost destroyed a few of Mesh's assets, which are, the rest of the party. So, at this point, Krunk is not really on Mesh's good list. So, if he had to go, he had to go.
Kind of sound like Santa Claus there.
Yeah,
Bad list and a good list.
Yeah, the electrified Santa Claus.
Is
Of
this
doom.
is this companion more useful than a hindrance?
Yeah, so far with that axe, like,
No.
Mesh has foreseen this dungeon crawl with that axe being the death of half of Mesh's assets. So he's just he's considered more of a problem, more of a hindrance than anything good. So, Mesh knows which one is which.
Well, officially, you don't know what the other one is. You just know one doesn't have the axe.
But officially, I do know that I can try this spell without affecting anyone else.